Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chicken Brawl. I am your host, The Chicken. Today I want to talk a little bit about Brawl Stars, why the game is so popular, and what they continue to do to improve the game and move it forward. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it, guys, if you throw that code CHICKEN in the shop. It does help to support and all that good stuff. What do we got over here? CCTV Poco. Oh my god, we got some cool stuff. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Brawl Stars, and it's just been doing so well recently. And I think a part of this is a lot of the time, and this happens in a lot of the Supercell games. You guys don't know I cover like all the games on different channels and stuff, and I've been doing it for maybe 7 or 8 years at this point. So I got a pretty good idea of Supercell games and comparing them to other ones and that kind of thing. But I think it's interesting because Brawl Stars does a lot of stuff really well, and it kind of pours over into the other games. So when people get upset about updates or new brawlers or something that don't necessarily fit the mold, or it's not like as amazing as getting a new game mode, or getting a new brawler that's super OP like Kit, it's all a part of the big plan. All of the little updates and all of the stuff that we don't like, when they took away boxes and when they made the game from portrait to landscape, way back in the day, if you guys remember that. It's all for the betterment of the game in the long run. So this last update has been sick, and it's been amazing, and there's been so many cool things, and the star drops being added, and the new game modes and the new brawlers have been super fun, and just everything has been going really well. And it's all of those little crappy updates that lead to the big, huge, amazing ones. So I think it's important to have that perspective when, little things come out to the game. Because this is something I deal with all the time, across all the games. Oh, this update sucks, I'm quitting. The Clash of Clans used to have that, and look at the shape that it's in now. It's the best game, on the App Store, or one of them. So I think it's just important to keep that in mind, that Supercell isn't stupid. Sometimes they do stupid things. Absolutely, they do stupid stuff. I play Boom Beach, guys. I see it all the time. That's another story. But it's just important to keep that mindset of when something comes to the game that doesn't necessarily get you super excited, or you love it, or whatever. It's good to know, or to keep in mind, that these things are all part of a bigger plan. That I don't even know where some of this stuff goes. But it's good to just keep that in mind, and it's all working towards kind of moments like this where the game's doing really well, and just like everything's good and everything's cool. So we're gonna take a quick visit to the Gem Fairy, and we're gonna be right back. Alright, so we're going to unlock this, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that Brawl Stars does really well to stay on top of all of the other Supercell games. CCTV Poco. We're going to unlock Poco. This skin, which I think will be sweet. I kind of like it. Star Park Origins. Oh, we got a new player icon too. Dope. Then we got some coins. Coins are always good. Oh, we got Star Drop. Let's go. It's just a rare. Oh, it's a super rare. Okay, we'll take that. 50 power points. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. We got coins for 49 gems, which I don't have enough gems for, I don't think. No, sir. But yeah, that's okay. So let's use Poco, because we got him unlocked. If you guys haven't seen, we recently did a video where we spent over 10,000 bling just unlocking a bunch of skins. It was kind of expensive, so you guys can check that one out. It was a really cool video. Where is Mr. Poco? Poco, Yoko. Where is Poco? Let's go by, not rarity, most trophies. He should be somewhere in the middle. I think he's been out for ever. Let's see, where's he hiding on us, guys? There he is. Nope, not try. We want to go to Desperado Poco is pretty cool, but we're gonna go CCTV Poco. Let's do Gem Grab. He'll be good for this. So, why is Brawl Stars so successful? Why is it able to stay on top of all the other games? Now, I think number one, which kind of goes without saying, is whatever game Supercell decides to spend the most advertising money on is going to be the most successful game. I feel like that's something that people don't talk about for whatever reason, but without, quality marketing behind the game, it's just simply not going to perform as well as other games. Like, look at, games with giant advertising budgets like Raid Shadow Legends and, gigantic dev teams and, amounts of money that I couldn't even fathom. Obviously, that makes a huge part, but there's still little intricate things that they also do. And I think a big thing that Brawl Stars is really good at is just like communication in general. Like the community managers do such a good job of staying in touch with the community, not, telling them to shut up, not coming off as insulting or whatever. And they do a good job of just listening to the player base and the content creators and just listening to what people generally want to see in the game. And, it shows because I feel like it helps the game succeed. And, it's just really cool to see because, that I feel like that's a big part of gaming. And there's always, toxic, angry communities in every game. Even Brawl Stars, there's toxicity. If you dig deep enough, you'll find it. But I feel like that's something, at least, one of the things that we can talk about that they do a really good job on is just general communication with the player base and, addressing some things that are concerning. Now, this doesn't mean that, if there's a bunch of players, squeaky wheel gets the grease kind of thing, that they're just going to do everything that they say. It's obviously got to be within reason and it's got to fit within their overall plan for the game. But I think it's interesting, nonetheless, to see that does happen fairly frequently. There we go. We got them down. Grab these gems. Oh, no. They were beating us. I wasn't even paying attention. Or no, we were winning. I'm totally lost. I was trying to talk. It's tough to talk and play at the same time. But we'll take it, man. We'll take it. Let's go. Some other stuff that they do well is some of the obvious things that you guys would notice, like the frequent updates, new brawlers, that kind of thing. Like, people always said, we'll use Clash Royale as an example. They always said, like, the problem with Clash Royale, why it, started to fall off was because, and maybe it's fallen off, maybe it hasn't, I don't know. I'm not, I don't have access to stats or anything. I'm just from what I've seen, it looks like the game's not as popular anymore. Still very popular, obviously, overall. It was one of the biggest mobile games ever, but, some of the things that people would say is like, hey, we're not getting new brawlers every month. We're not getting balance changes every month. That's what's killing the game. And, that's something that Brawl Stars does really well. Better than any other Supercell game, maybe ever. It's just the sheer amount of new content. Like, there's always new stuff. There's always really cool shop offers. And, whether you buy them or not, it plays a factor into the game's economy. Like, the more money that the game makes, the more they can invest back into it, make it even better. And I feel like that's something we really see with Brawl Stars because it's not really a pay-to-win game. They've got that nice balance where, the game can make a ton of money, but you can still enjoy it without spending any money on it. And you look at some of these games like we were talking about before, Raid Shadow Legends, whatever, for example, those games are just gigantic marketing budgets and they spend a ton of money on those games. And to compete at a high level, I'm not too well versed in them, but I believe that you do need to spend a lot of money if you do want to compete. Brawl Stars is not like that. You don't have to pay to play. You don't have to pay to to get to the top. I mean, you can push a power level 9 brawler just as high as you can push a power level 11 brawler. And it does help. So I think that makes a big difference as well. The game is very well balanced, and you can do a lot of different things. And the cool thing about Brawl Stars is you can play it pretty well as much as you want. I mean, there's no limits on gameplay or anything there. You don't have to. Oh, can we get this guy? Oh, we're so close to getting Mr. P. So close to getting him. But those are just some of the things, guys, that I think Brawl Stars does really well to stay on top. And I think that's why it's been either, I guess not the best Supercell game, but it's been a very good one for a very long time. And they have not, this is the last one that they've released globally. So, I think it's interesting to talk about. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Why Brawl Stars has been so successful. And yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Catch you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.